So on this, you're always, the first thing is divide by a greatest common factor. That's always what you should do. And in this case, the greatest common factor is the 35. But the rule that I keep in mind, which makes things easier later on, is whenever the first term is negative, you divide by a negative. So here, I can divide by 30 or negative 35. I have to do the same underneath each. And then the smallest exponent would be the 4. So I have x to the 4th here. I always try this. Anytime I have like a first term, the smallest number, I'm going to try and divide that into 70. And in this case, it works out.
Good morning, teachers. Please pardon me.
So on this, to find the greatest common factor, the first thing I always do is divide by the smallest number. See if it works. If it doesn't, then I'll try something a little bit smaller and smaller and smaller. I think some people saw this and thought, oh, you can divide by 5. But you can divide by something that's bigger than 5. I always just try out dividing by whatever the smallest number is. Whatever you divide by goes on the outside. And then negative 35 divided by negative 35 is 1, positive 1. X to the 4th divided by x to the 4th is also positive 1. So this doesn't cancel out to nothing, it cancels out to 1. But this time, we have to write 1 because we're not multiplying it by anything else. Otherwise, we'd have, if we didn't write anything, it would be considered 0. Whereas before, if we didn't write anything but we had like an x, then there would be a 1 in front of the x. So this cancels out to positive 1. 70 divided by 35 is positive 2. And then we subtract the exponents, x to the 5th.